Hey everybody, Dr. Keith here. Hope you're having an amazing day. Today we're going to talk about allergies, and we're going to be talking about seasonal types of allergies. We have a lot of people coming to the office lately talking about how they have allergies to, pollen, grass, those kind of things. And we're going to kind of talk about that a little bit because I think there's a lot of misconceptions out there. I think there's a lot of things that you can do to benefit and improve your health. So basically, most of the time, people are just told that they have allergies and that here's some drugs to take it. If you have it during a certain time of the year, then just take it during then. Or some people, we've actually quite a few people that are told to take them year round. And you have to understand, just like any drug, it's not designed to be taken long term, and they're not solving the problem. So you don't have the allergy to whatever because you lack that drug in your body. The reason that most people are having these types of problems isn't necessarily because there's more of it. A lot of times we look at some type of report and we go, oh, there's more pollen, there's a ton of pollen in the air at this point or whatever, and we go, oh, that's why it's going on. But obviously not everybody's reacting that way. And so that's the better question to ask, is why are most people not reacting that way? Or even if some people are reacting a little less, some people are reacting a little more. And this goes back to what we talk about all the time, is that it's how your body's responding to the environment. And it's really important to understand that, keep that in mind when you're thinking about anything. So we want to make sure our bodies are functioning optimally. There are many different things that your body requires in order to function optimally. The couple we're going to talk about today are absolutely vital, so that you start these right away and you'll see tremendous results. With allergies, it's usually more of a long-term thing. Rarely do people make a change and then all of a sudden these things go away completely. So it's important to understand that it's not going to necessarily happen overnight, because these allergies most of the time did not occur overnight either. So most of the time they've taken a long time to kind of to start. The couple things that I would highly recommend is to make sure that you're taking the appropriate supplements. So these are the ones that we recommend to everybody all the time. So it's not necessarily a specific strategy for allergies itself, but we know that you need optimal ratio of omega-3 to omega-6, so you're going to need to take some omega-3. We know that you need optimal levels of vitamin D, and I highly doubt you're outside enough, so you're going to need to take some vitamin D3. I know that your gut is messed up from all the foods that you're eating, all the processed foods, so you need to be taking a probiotic to help start to balance that. Those are going to be the three. The other one that we recommend you just take anyways is a multivitamin, a whole synthetic-free multivitamin, so that you can start to get more of those nutrients that your body needs. We recommend all that stuff because we know that you're not getting it all. We highly recommend for everybody also that you eat the diet humans should be eating, the diet that genetically we're supposed to be eating. So that's basically, we're not going to go into detail of that tonight. We're going to talk about just don't eat processed foods. Don't eat things out of a box. So if you just start with that and eating more real foods, you're going to be doing tremendously better. Certainly, you need to move your body properly. You need to always be moving. You need to be resting appropriately. Sleep is very important. And you also need an optimally functioning spine and nervous system. You want to make sure that that's functioning optimally, and that's chiropractic. What's important to understand is all of these are basically helping to balance your immune system. You don't want it overstressed or you want it understressed. You want to have a balance to it. Just like you don't want too much rest, you want to be moving around too, but you don't want to be moving around too much also. You do need rest to kind of rebuild. So it's a good way to think about your nervous system and your immune system, because those are the things that are going to help you interact with your environment. You want to have a nice balance with it. You want to be too stressed out with it. So you want to make sure those things are in good ratio. When we start doing these really simple basic things, people see tremendous results. And so it's really important that you're going to get all these things checked. This is the same thing no matter what age you are. When we're talking about it tonight, we're talking about it in the sense of allergies, but allergies can occur at any point in your life, any age. And so you want to make sure that you're doing these things before you start some other things. Now, the most important thing, in our opinion, why we do it, is making sure your spine and nervous system are functioning optimally. So this is any age. We always want to make sure it's functioning optimally. We would prefer that we do that before the allergy starts. But a lot of times once we start to do that, we see tremendous results because we see tons of balance kind of going on with that nervous system and immune system. And so when those things are in balance, it's just going to allow you to function better. You're not going to react to these different things in your environment. Because remember, these things that you're talking about, that you react to, that you're allergic to, are part of the world that we live in. They've always been part of the world. Certainly there are times when there's more around. You may sneeze, you may do some things, but that's not having an allergy to something. So having an allergy to something is more of a reaction to it. And so you want to make sure that your immune system is functioning optimally and your spine and nervous system are functioning optimally so you can function optimally. If you guys have any questions, please let us know. If you haven't filled out an HRA, we highly recommend you do that. That's a great way to kind of get a base point to see where you are. You can go on the website and check it out a little more detailed. There's a little spot there where you can put your name and email address so we can send you one. It's a great way to see where you're at, and then 90 days later we'll do it again. 90 days later we'll do it again, and then yearly after that, as long as it's kind of nothing's still occurring. If you have any questions, again, please let us know. You need to start chiropractic care right away. And if you've been under chiropractic care before, maybe and you've fallen off, it's a good time to start back on. And also, sometimes we do need to boost that. Maybe you're even on a wellness kind of plan where you're kind of coming every couple of weeks, every month, depending on your situation. But sometimes we need to boost that back up depending on your lifestyle. I personally do it as well. Sometimes I'll have to go back and kind of get it, checked often and get adjusted often. Same with my family. Sometimes they just need it really, really often because of what we're going through in our life. So if you have any questions, let us know. I'm Dr. Keith. Have an amazing evening.